Hello, so it's Saturday and it's about midday and I've been up since about 6 o'clock. I'm mainly upright. I did have a rest for maybe 15 minutes at one point and half an hour, 3/4 of an hour at another point, just to rest my back, mainly because I was doing stuff on the computer and standing around a lot. I then had a shower. I haven't been able to because the cannula has been in and had a bandage over it the past couple of days, and I haven't been able to wash my hair for the past week, obviously, because I've been too ill. So that was nice, but now I've come out for a walk, so which is really good, and my head is less fuzzy. I'm feeling more towards my baseline. I can't say normal because I never feel normal. I haven't felt normal for 6 years. My head hasn't felt normal ever since I had the accident, but more my baseline, I like to call it, because my baseline is a lot better than I have been during a flare, but it's still unwell every day. But here I am, I've just walked to, it's a bit of a muddy view, but our kind of local viewpoint. Obviously not gonna go on the mud. I avoid mud and snow and anything that's slippery, but it's nice to kind of come here and see this. So I just wanted to update you that things are still going well. I took the 20 milligram prednisolone this morning and some diclofenac to try and keep me kind of from crashing and keep going. So we'll see how that goes over the weekend. So I am just back from my walk. I managed about 1.5 kilometers. I did stop part way. I bumped into a friend and was able to have a quick catch up, but something I wanted to kind of say was that talking is often kind of flares my head, especially if I've been walking or my head's already a bit flared. So it was really nice to talk to her and kind of catch up. Haven't seen her for a long time because of lockdown and everything. She was walking her dog, but yeah, that did flare my head a bit. After that, I carried on walking, and I then did get this patch, which is quite normal for me, where I just suddenly feel really, really hot. Now, that can happen to anyone going for a walk in the winter. You're cold, you put your coat on, and then you can feel hot. But for me, it is definitely worse since, in recent years and when I've had flares or before or after flares. So, I just get seriously hot and then I can feel nauseous. And then I need to cool down. So that could well be linked to the arachnoiditis and the inflammation. And then when I get home, literally, I've come out now. It's so nice to come outside without my coat on because I was just too hot. So that's one thing that can kind of happen. But it was a good walk. I mean, you definitely have a buzz from the steroids, so it'll be interesting to see. Well, I know from last time that's there at first, but I did manage to sustain that over 6 months. So that didn't just all go, but you do get a buzz from that. But I'm doing well. The fact that I haven't had the IV today, but I am ready for a lie down. My back is hurting now, well, particularly because I'm standing still, which is a key thing. That's why I like walking. With arachnoiditis, with adhesive arachnoiditis, for a long time, for many years, like now, since living with this diagnosis but not knowing, I just have to keep moving around, and it can look like a kind of a restlessness or anxiety to other people, but it's simply because otherwise the pain builds up in my back. It also bleeds up in my neck and my head. Also, interestingly, it feels like when I stay in one position, sitting or standing, then my pressure feels like it raises, my intracranial pressure. And I've spent kind of 6 years kind of living with crazy intracranial pressure, low and at times high. So, you kind of get to understand these things. And staying in one position seems to do that. And that can be linked to, from what I've read, through reading various medical papers and through being in contact with arachnoiditis experts, can be a CSF flow thing. particularly when I have at least some mild clumping and adhesions that it could impair my spinal fluid flow. So walking helps that, as well as the back pain, that I feel it now, that kind of pulling, that pressure and pain in my lower spine. So I just wanted to catch you up before I have a bit of a rest. But it's good, I am doing better. And what is amazing is that, you know, I've never had such a quick turnaround from a relapse as I have since I've had these steroids. You know, the last relapse I had before the summer was April, May 2019, and I never fully recovered from it. You know, I never got back to my baseline that I was before that. So, you know, they really are quite miraculous. You know, for me, I go from, as you saw a couple of days ago, my legs completely not working anymore, to just this vroom, you know, of kind of, you know, feeling strong and feeling stronger. They're not normal, but they're strong enough to kind of go for a 1.5 kilometre walk and then stand up talking to you now. So that is a great thing about the treatment.